Okay, any questions? Representative Roser.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chairman. Since you tend to have a lot of representation, I have two questions for you.
Okay.
Number one, who do you believe is best to make the decision about where their children get their education?
Our parents.
And my second question is, would you support a funding program where the money followed the child and not the building?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Representative Considine.
Yeah, thank you. I just wanted, you mentioned that 305 represents a proven approach. Would you explain in your mind what that means and how this approach is a proven approach?
Yeah, so for us in Milwaukee, we're now generations, and I shared my own story, and often when we're talking to parents now, they themselves went through the program. They're now making decisions for their own children. We do research as an organization and put out a number of reports showing performance for schools across sectors. We know that there are high-quality schools in Milwaukee, be they traditional, be they charter, be they private, and that's what families are looking for, high-quality school options. And we believe that this bill funds proven approaches in those high-quality schools, wherever they may be.
Okay, Representative Whitke.
Thank you. Are there going to be others testifying from the school that I visited?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll hold off my
We'll have the
question.
executive director.
Yeah, I'll hold off my. I have some specific questions for him,
Okay.
just to make sure that I understand, because
We're with City Forward Collective, and so and then we have some charter schools.
okay, great. I'll hold off till then.
Okay, Representative Andraka.
Thank you. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. We're talking a lot about the funding gap, and like I have said, we should fund all kids so that they have what they need. Would you also support closing the funding gap in the special reimbursement rates between voucher and private schools and public schools?
I support an increase in special education. Yes, we do. Yes.
But would you support making the exact same reimbursement rate all schools across the state?
Yes, if I had the power, I'm a former special ed teacher too, so I would say yes, everyone, we should pay for it if we had the funds for it. So
Okay, well, I hope to see you all at a joint finance committee hearing soon, because you're very powerful, your t-shirts are great, and I'd like to see that kind of advocacy for kids with disabilities as well. Thank you.
I agree, yes.
Representative Considine.
Thank you. I didn't quite get at what I was talking about in my last question, because I totally agree with you. I think the Milwaukee Choice Program has done great things for students in the city of Milwaukee. I think the same about the other primary programs. My concern is do we think, because this is a statewide thing, and do we think that this is really a proven approach that works? I come from a rural area and represent rural schools and watch rural schools getting closed down. Do we really think that this is the best approach to help all of Wisconsin, especially those rural school students? Because I totally agree with you in what you're saying about the city of Milwaukee and what that voucher program has done in the city of Milwaukee.
Sure. So, we're a Milwaukee-based organization. I'm a Milwaukee native, so that's obviously the lens that we bring to this conversation. We would note, that low revenue increase that others spoke about before and probably can speak about better than we can, benefits students across the state. And I think yesterday we heard from some of the senators from more rural areas of the state, saying this was a game changer for their districts as well.
Representative Myers.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. My question is for Ms. Woods. First of all, thank you for coming today. You mentioned in your testimony that this gave you a sense of justice. Can you give me more about that? Like what overall the experience has been for the school selection process? I'm assuming touring schools, the opportunities that you made for your children. Can you just kind of walk us through that process, or what you were looking for and what the experience has been?
Just the justice part is just getting equal funding, so that my son has equal opportunities, so my girls have equal opportunities to receive an education. I did not go to school in what would be considered a traditional public school within my neighborhood. I had to be bused through the Chapter 220 program, so it took me about anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes to get to school, which was perfectly fine. The education was great, but I had no one who looked like me. I had no one to self-identify with. So when I found a school that was able to provide high-quality education and a cultural background that my son could thrive in, I knew I struck gold. And so I wanted that for all children, for everyone. We should be able to have high-quality performing schools within our communities.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.